What's going on, people? Now, I had a subscriber ask me, he's trying to get into food service. He live in the Houston area, so he wanted to get advice. First of all, the first thing I want him to know is that if you're trying to get into food service, first thing you got to do is research the company. And the good thing about this video that I'm doing for you today is I went ahead and researched a couple companies for you. And what I found out about Houston, Texas, there's a lot of food service company in Houston. Okay, let's start off with I used to call it the big three, but now I'm gonna call it the big four. I'm gonna include another company in it. So you got the big four, which is Cisco, McLean, PFG, and US Foods. Now you have smaller companies like Labatt, you have Janko Foods, you have this company called Dida Meat, Gordon Food Service, Champion Food Service, Buckhead Meat and Seafood, Farmers Brothers, Martin Preferred Food, Aramark, and you have Blue Line, and you also have a company called Dawn. I know Blue Line, they go over the road. I think they deliver to Little Caesars, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of these companies, it might be some companies on here that might not do food service. They might do some other type of stuff, but when I went and did my research, like, these are all the food service I came up with in Houston. So the good thing is that you're surrounded by a bunch of companies. Now, the next thing you should do is actually go out and start researching these companies. Don't look at the reviews online because it's going to be misleading. Because drivers that leave a company, how many drivers that leave a company and went online and said, you know what, this was the best company I ever worked for? No, you're going to have those drivers that's pissed off and mad, and they're going to put a whole bunch of stuff that's misleading. So if I was you, I'm not saying to track these guys down, but if I was you, I'll pick out like 2 or 3 companies off this list, and I'll try to go and actually speak to those drivers. And once you meet these drivers, just try to pick their brain. You know what I mean? And questions you should ask. You want to find out, do you guys pay by the hour, or do you guys pay component pay? Okay? And once you kind of figure out what company you want to choose, then go ahead and fill out your application. Pick 3 companies, right? Pursue the first company that you want to pursue. Fill the application out first. But then also fill out the next 2 for the companies that just make a list. Company 1, company 2, company 3. And just put in an application for all those companies, right? Because to be honest with you, at the end of the day, we're all the same. Yeah, somebody in that company might make $10,000 more, $15,000 more, or you might make at the end of the day, we're all getting paid. So pick your top 3 company after you do your own research. And the reason I say do your own research, this is my daughter pen. Y'all don't make fun of this girly pen. But the reason I say do your own research, because one thing about food service company, I might can tell you that US Food is the bomb in Florida, and it can be not the same somewhere else. Like each branch, each DC is different. Each DC gives you a different results. Cisco might be the best place to work in West Palm Beach, Florida, but then you go to Miami, Florida, and Cisco is just not good to work at. You know what I mean? So each division gives you different results. That's why I'm saying you got to actually go out there and speak to these drivers. You have to do your homework. Go talk to these drivers. They love to talk. They're willing to talk. these drivers, they love to brag. They love to talk about how much money they're making. They don't got to be on the road. They go home every night. Trust me, the food service drivers, we might look some type of way, but once you guys start making us talk, we gonna talk. Not me per se, but they gonna talk. You know what I mean? So do that. And okay, if a company does call you and you do decide to go through with that company, you got to go in there willing to work hard. You got to go in there willing to work different type of schedule. Some companies gonna work you 6 days. At first it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. Your body gonna get used to your body got to get used to that physical work, you know, and you gotta get used to a different type of work-life balance. And that's a whole different part. That's a whole different part video that I got for you, because I'm making this video particularly for somebody that asked me about food service in Houston, Texas. So first thing first, I want to get you inside of it, get you a job. I'm not going to get you a job. I'm not hiring. I'm just saying I want to open your eyes on some of these companies, and I want you to go out there and do your research. That's the first thing. And once you get in, man, once you get in, then I can give you some advice on how to make your work-life balance easier, how to make the whole overall job experience easy. You gotta pretend like it's a workout, man. You gotta love what you do and do what you love. If you come into this industry, this food service industry, just for the money, there's nothing wrong with that. But once you start getting paid, just learn to love what you're doing, man. I'm telling you, once you learn to love what you do, your job is going to become so easy. Like, this job is like an exercise to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what they give me, I'm getting that junk off the truck. So these are just some of the companies that I research in Houston, Texas. So just go out there and do your research and come up with a list of your own, your top 3 that you want to narrow down, and go out there and try to meet, like, out of your top 3, try to talk to 2 drivers from each of the top 3, and make sure you talk to somebody from each of these companies. And I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking your top 3 is going to be one of the big 4, and the big 4, which is Cisco, McLean, PFG, and US Food. At one point, I wasn't including McLean in the big, my big 3. But I got to include them, man, because they're getting so much business and they're everywhere. And they've been around so long. Even though Cisco is the biggest company and US Food is right behind Cisco and Performance Food is right there, McLean is right there also. So I got to start including them. You know what I mean? So just go out there, man. Do your due diligence and pick 3 of these companies, narrow it down, go talk to these drivers, put in your application, and go from there. And keep me updated with who you decide to go to. And I hope this video helps somebody else, man. It's cool when I have a subscriber ask me a question and I can do a video about it and it's able to help somebody else. That's my whole goal. Doing videos is not even hard for me, because this is coming from the peoples. You guys made this possible. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. I don't gotta do this. You know what I mean? So take it easy. Go out there, go get your job, man, and God bless. Stay safe, y'all.